Jump Splat 120 and we are playing Minecraft. That's right, we're playing Minecraft again. What are we doing today? Well, if you guys watched the resource gathering episode, you'll have noticed two things happened. I made a rune shrine and I went mining. Go figure. The rune shrine was super cool because I made a rune pouch. I don't know if I did that during the gathering episode or not. But I made a rune pouch and I threw in all of the wind runes I had, which wasn't very many. And each cast of the wind staff uses 2 wind runes, and you can really chew through it if you hold down right click. That was 3 casts right there. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, 3 casts. So that was 6 runes. Poof, gone. So it's like, you know, you can use those up really quick if you're not careful. So I was wondering if there was a better way to deal with that. And, you know, to save up. Now, if I used a bow, I would be doing a lot more damage than 2.5 hearts per cast. But the thing is, making the runes is so much cheaper. If I type rune here and we click on our wind rune, oh, it doesn't show you, sorry. We click on our unpowered rune, you see that 1 runium chunk is 16 unpowered runes. 16, right? And do I keep them in here? No, I think I keep them in here. You know, that's an insane amount. You know, I find runium ore pretty easily. It's a very common thing to find, right? So, you know, 4 pieces is a stack. That's quite a few casts. And so, you know, 10 pieces of ore is 10 of these, which is, you know, 160 of these, which turns into 160 wind runes. So what you do is you just put it into a crafting, make them unpowered runes, and then you use a rune shrine. Now, to make any of the other runes, you need a rune post, which you find in its respective dimension. But we're just using the wind runes right now, so we can just use it just straight on our shrine like that, and it's not a problem. There's a wind rune post that's just a creative item. You can't actually find it in the world. Also, that's not capitalized. The rune shrine was super easy too, just runium chunks and diamonds. So all I have to do is press right click, and it goes ba-ding, and it makes some runes for me. And if I spits it out my ass, it's always like spits it out my ass and I confuse as to where it is. And so if I hold right click, it's a little loud, a little deafening with its like high pitched ding 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 ding, but there you go. That's 32 wind runes, and now we can just throw that into our pouch and we can use that as ammo. So I'll let that cook up. The second thing I did was I went mining a bunch and got like a whole bunch of essence and stuff like that. One of the things that I realized is I need to start using that essence because it's only used for leveling up your skill, right? And now I'm getting ominous essence and charged essence and stuff. I'm not getting weak or molten essence as often anymore. And so I need to start using it up because right now it's just sitting in my AOA chest and taking up space. So to use them, you need to make a block that I can't remember what it's called. So I'm going to find rosite because I remember it's made with rosite and see what we can use rosite for. The Ascension Shrine, I think, is what it is. Is it the Ascension Shrine? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's the Ascension Shrine is what we want. Yep, definitely the Ascension Shrine. So we need this, so it's just 5 pieces of that and some glass. And then it's the same thing, you right click the essence onto the thing. Ding, and there you go. So what I want to do is I definitely want to make a room for the rune shrine and then maybe like a room for the other thing too. But right now they're just not useful for us, like to make whole entire dedicated rooms. Especially since I don't even have the rosite thing yet. What's it called? I already forgotten the name. It's a Ascension Shrine. And the thing is, what was it? What was the thing? The thing is, oh, the other thing is, as I've been mining, I've noticed something, which is that I was under the impression that using unnatural blocks prevents mob spawns. But I'm not so sure that holds true anymore. Or really ever held true. That would explain why occasionally I would come back to my house and find mobs in it. And certain, you know, test areas I had like this and that, I would think, oh, I've gone past this a million times, you know, nothing spawned on it, it's because of the stone brick. Well, when I was mining, I changed all the flooring to stone brick, and at first glance you might think, oh, well, it's worked, clearly, there's nothing here. But as you can see, things do pop in and out. I can hear you. Where are you? There it is. Oh shit, there's a second one. Got him too. As you can see, just having stone brick on the floor, stone brick and cobblestone, stone brick, that doesn't stop mobs from spawning. They still spawn. I don't know if they're spawning on just the cobblestone bits, but I don't think so. I think they're just spawning in general, which is a bummer. Oh, no, I know they're just spawning in general, because in a test world, I made a big old area, like a flat platform, and just had a bunch of stone bricks, and waited around to see if anything would spawn on it, and yeah, the fucking things would spawn right on it. So, the whole theory that I had of, oh, it's okay as long as I just replace all of the floor with stone brick, it's just that. It's just a theory. It doesn't work. It's been tested. Definitely doesn't work. So the only way to really, truly, 100% prevent mobs from spawning is using vanilla mob prevention mechanics, which is, if you guys have never done this in vanilla, you can use slabs. You can just put slabs everywhere because mobs can't spawn on half slabs, or you can use transparent blocks like glass. They can't spawn on transparent blocks. But the problem with both of those is I need to replace all of the floor, which is an incredibly slow process. I mean, it's fucking huge, and it's only getting bigger every time I come down here, and it's just not something I want to do. Obviously the next solution here is to protect yourself. So how are you going to protect yourself, Matthew? I can hear everybody shouting. Well, there is something in AOA called slabs. So if I type slab and scroll down a little bit, you can see that there are these slabs, and they are basically spawn eggs. So what you can do is you can actually spawn these creatures as long as you have a high enough level of creation and you've made the slabs. And a lot of these slabs aren't too difficult to make. Some of them kind of are because you need, you know, the material from wherever, but like, for example, an ender carrier, that's just ender pearls. Helquin is just blaze powder, and a draggy slab is a little bit harder because it needs purple dye and an egg, but penguins only need snowballs. Now, I hear you saying, but Matt, you're nowhere near snow, how the fuck are you going to do that? Well, if you remember, in our Britannia book, I was a creative in a different world, trying to see if there's a solution in Britannia. I was thinking maybe I could do bellethorns. Nah, I'd have to put those fucking flowers everywhere. I really don't think there's a good, solid way to prevent mobs from spawning down here, short of replacing all of the floor with like glass or slabs or something. That it really genuinely is the only way to do it. But anyways, back to what I was saying. If we go into oh, I mean, there is the brew of emptiness from Britannia. It's not called a brew, though. It's called something of emptiness. It's a flask or a vial. So if I made some of this, for 6 minutes, nothing would spawn around me in a 128, you know, radius, 128 block radius, which is basically your entire render distance, depending on how high you have your render distance up. Or you could use an incense stick and keep things from spawning that way. And it's not too complicated. Rotten flesh, bone, gunpowder, nether wart. I have all of these things. Maybe not ender pearls, but I have all of those things. So I could technically make it. But again, that's just sort of a temporary situation because it doesn't prevent mobs from spawning down here. It just prevents mobs from spawning around me. And the problem is, I could be mining. I could be 128 blocks away from, you know, say, my mine entrance and end up having things spawn over there, you know? So it's a better solution, but not a perfect solution. Back to the slab thing. If we check Britannia, it's in functional flora, and we go to, no, it's in basics. If we go to our pure daisy, remember wood and stone can be made into living rock and living stone, but ice into packed ice or water into snow. I don't remember if you guys remember me pointing that out. I remember very vividly going, oh, I didn't know that that's a thing that you could do. I bet that'll be useful later. And it totally has been. Now that I know that you can just use water around a pure daisy. So that's what I want to do. I want to get a pure daisy, or I have pure daisies. I want to put water around my pure daisies, which is easier said than done, I think, because I think they're just like vanilla flowers in that, you know, water's going to knock them over. So I'm not 100% sure on how I'm going to set this one up. But if I can get water near them... Oh my god, ender pearls? Yes! I'm at the ender pearl level. If I can get water around them, I can get them to spawn... So I think I know how I'm going to do it. I can get them to spawn snow, which is great, because then I can just make a whole bunch of penguin slabs. And the cool thing about the penguin slabs is it's level 1, and it does take 6 creation, but, you know, creation takes a long time to regen, but it does regen. And the mobs don't despawn, as far as I know. I don't think they go anywhere after you spawn them in, and you don't have any limit to them either. They're kind of like wolves. Think of wolves. So what I can do is, while I'm mining, just have a shit ton of penguins down here. And then I might maybe, like, set up a room for them or something, so that when I go mining, I just go and grab all my penguins, and then when I'm done mining, I just go and I bring them back to their room. I don't know, something like that. That's kind of my idea that I have. Sorry if those diamonds were bothering anybody. Go get the diamonds, Matt! I got the diamonds, don't worry about it. I'm not worried about diamonds. Diamonds are... It's funny, a couple episodes ago, I was talking about, like, why would I use diamonds instead of ender pearls? I think this might be the only time I'll have to use diamonds, but what a bummer, because diamonds are so rare. Except they're not, because I keep getting them as a drop from just straight mining stone. I've got 4 diamonds. One of those diamonds I just fucking randomly dropped. And 3 of those diamonds were in the wall, but usually, like, I end up with a lot more diamonds anyways, so just mining like this, as I get higher and higher level, I really start to just get all sorts of goodies, honestly. So what was I just saying? Because I had to pause the game for a second, and now I can't remember what I was saying. Don't know. Something about, oh, I just get a lot of materials from breaking stone. Like this. And shit usually just drops ding 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 over and over, so. And diamonds. Man, I don't know why, but I feel like it's always diamonds. It's probably not, but I feel like it is. Anyways, I don't want to do too much mining, because, like I said, if I get stuck down here, I'm like really fucked. Because there's one way in and out of this mine. You know, if there are mobs in between me and that exit, I can be really screwed over. So, especially if they're like ghosts or something, and I can't even see them, and so I don't know that they're there. I need to focus on the whole water and slab creation thing. But on the plus side, slabs are made with stone. And I have an easy way of getting stone. So no biggie on that one. We'll put this in 1 and this in 2. The only problem is this method does remove my ability to get all those sweet drops. Okay, so it's time for us to go to the mine. We've got, I think, 4 penguins about. It's just a slow process to spawn them all because we need 6 creation each time. We have 5 right now, and as you can see, it takes a very long time to spawn. Generate.